Right when we thought we were doing our finishing touches on the beautiful aesthetics of our truck camper, we found a bigger problem. There's actually a leak.
This is a total disaster.
There is a leak and it has affected more than we thought. Our minds have just been in overdrive and we've just been trying to figure out what the issue is and how we're gonna resolve it, coming up with a game plan. So we're gonna show you what we've found so far.
There it is, there's the leak. There's a leak over there.
The reason that we noticed is that one of the nightstands on Giulietta's side by her head felt really wet and I could actually pull it out. And that was the first time that we had felt any kind of moisture over there. So it was really, really alarming for us, and it still is. We've been ripping up everything around it. We ripped up the carpet, all the flooring over there. We're gonna have to do a little bit more work here.
Yeah, we're gonna go need to get some supplies. I wanna just kind of move the bed. We're cleaning everything up and just organizing because we need a shop vac. We need to figure out what kind of wood we need. We need to just get all of that old rotted wood out. And of course we need to seam up the outside over the cab. I feel like I have a good idea of where maybe this might be coming in. And we got some more Eternabond tape, so that should help us.
Right when we're doing all of our finishing touches, so we thought putting on handles and touch-up paint, you know, all those little tiny details, something big like this comes up. It's part of it. We're gonna figure this out though. And we're totally aware that we bought an old truck camper. We knew that it was gonna come with some hiccups and some extra fix-ups that wouldn't have happened if we bought brand new, but we just couldn't afford brand new, so we're making do with the resources that we had. Something else big that came up yesterday is we had a light come on in our truck. It had been coming on inconsistently for a while now. And before we go on a next very long road trip journey, which we'll tell you more about soon, we want to be sure that everything is as good as can possibly be on our truck. We just bought our Chevy Silverado 2012 about 3 months ago, and it's been beautiful. We've loved it. We're so excited about it. But there was a $700 repair that we had to have taken care of yesterday. When we went to the Chevy dealership, they said that there was an issue with our sensor on our power steering. So we knew we had to get that taken care of right away. There goes $700. That's how it goes, but we're just thankful we could actually get it done. This is a lot of the wood that we just pulled away with our hands. This is how gross it was. Oh, and here's a shelf that we pulled out. Now let's try to get this bed out of the camper. Oh! We got the bed out, now let's see what we're working with.
Oh. I'm taking this off because, first of all, it's just ugly. Second of all, I want to be able to kind of check everything behind this area to make sure it's still structurally sound. I mean, that's our biggest concern, right?
Plus, carpet is full of germs and dust, and we knew we shouldn't keep it in here, but here's a darn good reason to take it out. Ooh.
Should get gloves on.
Yes. This is oh my gosh.
So it feels really like good there. It's kind of like this area, I think water just kind of
sat there.
Went in through here. In my mind, I'm trying to just pretend like this is going to be an easy breezy project. What do you all think? Okay, carpet's getting out of here. All right, one big piece down.
Okay, that carpet is so gross.
This is a total disaster.
Oh.
Wow. But luckily we didn't really do much up here. The only thing we did was paint the cabinets. I knew in my heart of hearts we probably should paint these walls and do some stuff, but for some reason I was just holding off on doing that. But now it does give us incentive to kind of clean up all of this, probably put some kind of like, we don't know quite yet, maybe we could put,
we'll see.
a rug, something over it. Like, we'll have the sheets of wood and everything, but we don't need like carpet or anything like that. I wanted this off of here anyway.
Yeah, me too. Right when we thought we were gonna take a shortcut, life happens and we're not taking the shortcut anymore. You know me, always looking on the bright side. It's a blessing that all of the work that we've done to make all this cute area in the front isn't affected. So
Seriously.
yeah, it's all over there and we haven't done a thing over there yet.
I'm losing my mind.
What did we get ourselves into? We just got back from a trip to Home Depot. We got some supplies that we need to chisel some of this wood out. The wood actually seems like it's glued on to the next layer down there. So everything needs to be dry as a bone. We need to replace this wood up here, reseal the outside of the camper. And how's it going?
Well, it's really hard to get this wood up, to be honest. It's like, it is this top layer, it's really thin, so it just kind of comes off in shreds.
Well, I'm cleaning up the inside as much as I can right now. Giulietta is outside. She is scraping out all of the caulking and we're going to Eternabond it. So it's that same tape that we used on the roof and it creates an incredible seal. So we're hoping that that's gonna solve our problem for outside.
So I've been scraping along here, just prepping this. We're gonna Eternabond this whole corner right here. And I think we're gonna run like up to the very top there. We got it.
Just another really fun project to add to our list. How cool is that? We're on the Space Coast of Florida and this is where we were so lucky to get to grow up. We were inside working really hard on the camper and all of a sudden we hear the rumble and we know what that means. It means that there's a rocket going up from NASA, from SpaceX. It's just so cool to get to witness this. I mean, they're going to space right now, people, and we're watching it. This is cool. I don't know what they're doing up there. Probably putting satellites in space, maybe going to the moon on this one. We don't know, but it's just a really cool experience and we feel lucky to be around it. I have an update. So, we've had to get systematic about how we're doing this. This is the first time we've ever done anything like this, so we're definitely learning as we go. This has came in clutch. So this is my normal hair dryer, which I hardly ever use, but it's perfect for blowing everything to one side, blow everything to one side. And what we're doing up here is chipping away at all of the wet wood. We just weren't ready for renovations to be done yet. You know, we were doing all of our finishing touches and then we're starting on this huge project. And you know, it's an emotional roller coaster. A lot of times we're like, oh, why is this happening? Oh my gosh, it's so much. But it's part of the journey and we're rebuilding our whole house that we're gonna be living in for the next unforeseeable future. And we've been complaining about the Florida humidity, but right now we're loving it. So it's the middle of December almost, and it's this beautiful, warm, 80-degree sunny day. And the birds are chirping, and we know that this is pretty rare. I mean, I asked Alexa what the warmest state is right now, and it's Florida. So we are thankful for this warmth, this beauty, this time that we have right now, these learning experiences.
And I'm kind of like putting that off right now, but we really do need to let that just dry completely, make sure there's no mold, and then we can start doing the repairs. But in the meantime, I did a different project. Freshwater fill inlet was so crusty, that thing was about to disintegrate. The plastic was completely worn out. So we just replaced this one and we just put that on. Looks much better.
Winston's feeling a little lonely. We've been outside working all day. We love him.
This is starting to feel a little bit more doable. Yesterday it was really daunting and it was just full of dread, full of uncertainty, full of doubt in ourselves that maybe we couldn't fix this or maybe we would never find the leak. But I feel like we're gonna be able to do this. It might not be professional. We're gonna give ourselves a little bit of grace. We're gonna do the best that we can. I'm really glad that it gave us reason to rip the carpet out because I really did want to do that. But to be honest, I wasn't coming to terms with how much work it would be and us actually doing it. Stick with us. I think we're gonna need a break though.
One day ago, we were so stressed and worried, confused, really not confident about what we were going to do with our camper. You know, all this is unprecedented territory for us. We don't really know what we're doing, and we're learning along the way. So we were really scared that we weren't going to be able to do it. We don't know anyone to help us, and we just really didn't know. And now that we've spent just one day here at the condo, we're feeling more confident. It's like, you know, that 5 o'clock in the morning when you wake up and something just clicks. That's what's happening here. So we have to step away from our problems and obstacles in order to see it more clearly. We're going to be spending the week here with my sweet grandparents who mean the world to me. And I just love to spend those precious moments with them. I like to have coffee and tell stories and learn about their lives and their journey. And that's what we're doing right now. You know, talking to them, it makes us realize that we are writing our own book. So empowering for us to hear stories about their lives because no one is doing this life thing perfect. We're figuring it out as we go, just like we're doing with the camper. There's no right way or wrong way to live. You know, every journey that we have is another page in our book. We're gonna be ready to work on this truck camper. We know what we're gonna do. We ordered the supplies and we're about to get on it. But for now, this time is just so special. Every moment just goes by so quickly in life. And you know, everybody says, oh, I just didn't have time to do that. I didn't have time to do that. We're making time for this and it definitely feels right.
Even though at the beginning of this, I thought, how could we possibly make this happen? How could we relax when we have all of this going on? I thought it was horrible timing, but it was actually the timing that I just needed, especially to have this quality time with Amber's grandparents. I'm gonna really open up to you all on this thing that I do struggle with is just feeling a sense of deserving, feeling a sense that I deserve to have time away, time to rejuvenate, time to relax. I have a really toxic mindset when it comes to hard work. I think you have to like work super hard, be stressed to deserve downtime and relaxation. I'm unraveling that as time goes, and I know that that's not a proper way to think. I feel like I have to work really hard to be able to enjoy it, and I think that can be a blessing in a way because hard work is, you know, it's the root of it all. It really is, to make things happen, to feel motivated. A lot of you in the comments really remind us of that too, and just taking things slowly and enjoying every moment of this.
In lieu of being in Florida and being a Florida woman at heart, we're reviewing a new beer I've never tried. Welcome to another one of Amber's Beer Reviews. We're reviewing a Cigar City Brewing Company beer. This is made in Tampa, Florida. You know I like to drink local beer. I think that's what it's all about. This is a double IPA. It's at 8.5%. And we'll just call it a coincidence that it's another high alcohol by volume, but Giulietta said you gotta try that Florida man. It's creamy, smooth, hoppy. This is a vacation beer if I've never had one before. Cheers.
In case you're wondering about Winston, he's been living the good life with his grandparents. He's been relaxing on the couch, probably eating some really good quality chicken and just taking a little break from the moms. Soon we'll be back at it with the camper. Thank you so much for going on this whole entire journey with us. The ups, the downs, the leaks. We love you so much.